friend, do not buy the Mustang. It is piece of shit.
Literally. Piece of shit. Do not buy it.
What's up, guys? So, back to it. I put the power steering pump on. I didn't have all the bolts, so I put on 2 bolts. That should be plenty, but
We got
the whole radiator line and everything all hooked up, and the rest of the
other wastegate.
the other wastegate hooked up, so it's coming together pretty well. Still got some minor touch-ups to do, but it's coming along.
Not really minor. We got some work to do still.
Okay, we're getting there.
So we got his fuel pump assembly out, and this has got to be the worst filter that I have ever seen. And it literally just pulled right off there. He's got a new one. It looks huge though.
There's a long one and a small one.
But we got to change his fuel pump that's in here.
Should work.
We got the top
filter.
got the top pulled off, and that filter looks absolutely disgusting as well. There's a bunch of debris down on the bottom of this.
I think it's an OG filter, probably.
We need to figure out how to get that
looks
off.
original. Look at the corrosion on it.
Tyson's chilling, but we got the new fuel pump all installed and stuff. Doesn't fit exactly right, but we think we made it work. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, we'll be pulling the fuel tank back out. But this is what happens when you get aftermarket stuff. Some stuff doesn't always fit right. So we did the best we could. But yeah, now we gotta stuff it back up in there. We're getting the fuel filter installed real quick. So hopefully we can get that done. All right, so we got the pump back in, or the fuel tank back in, and the new fuel filter is installed. So upgraded pump, new fuel filter. Hopefully everything works like it's supposed to. A little update on the Conquest. We took it to Good Guys, and we only have a couple problems. It slightly overheats, and it's literally puking oil out of it. There's oil all over everything. It's puking out of the valve covers. It's literally coated. So we still gotta fix that. Other than that, it's running pretty good. But we're gonna keep working on his Mustang. I got the power steering reservoir mounted. I did a few other things off camera too. Alright, so we got this side of the interior kind of cleaned out so I can start messing with the Terminator stuff. But we're trying to roll up the window right now because Dad needs to shop tomorrow, and we're going to have to push this thing outside, and this window's down. So alright, so we didn't get the window up over there. I'm going to have to dig into the wiring and see what we need to do to get the window up, because the window motor worked before. But right now we installed this other charge pipe with the blow-off valve on it, and we're going to try and install the intercooler now. Intercooler is mounted. All the charge piping is done. Now we gotta push it outside. All right, I finally got this window to go up. Used a power probe and looked up a wiring diagram for this switch panel on AllData. Used our green Mustang to power it. So now the window's up since it's sitting outside again. Alright, so now I was gonna try and do Tyson's oil pan, like drill a hole in the oil pan, put a fitting for the oil drain for the turbo, and then plumb that all up. But the car is not in here anymore. It's outside, and I can't really get a good view of clearance issues. So I want to wait till the car comes back in, because I've got a fitting, a weldable and fitting here that I was going to put in, but I don't know if this one might be too big to run the fitting that I have for it or not, or what I might be able to make work. So I don't want to drill the oil pan quite yet until I can figure out exactly where it's going to fit best on the oil pan before I drill the hole. So instead I can do some other things, like I can find a place to put his Terminator and stuff like that. Alright, so I'm outside with the car right now. I got his Terminator stuff here, Terminator kit. So we're gonna have to figure out how this thing needs to be placed inside. Alright, so gonna start looking where to put this and how the wiring's gonna sit and stuff. We're about to make a hole for the harness to go through. I'm gonna make it right down here by the condensate drain. And Tyson's gonna record it.
See it coming through.
Huh?
I see it coming through.
Yeah.
Right above the frame rail.
Huh?
Right above the frame rail.
Ow.
Did it break?
Mm.
It's pointing down.
Oh yeah, it broke. It broke the drill bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was pointing down.
Oh, it took some of my skin with it.
Nice.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, you were literally right above the frame rail.
Yeah, all it did was twist the drill on that, like, took my skin.
You might have
Guess
to
I
go.
can't
You
go.
might have to go higher.
No, it should be good right there. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the drill bit tip out now.
Grab pliers from this side.
Oh, I'll bet you it's wedged in there pretty good.
Grab one.
Alright, so it's a little bit later. My finger's still fucked up. It can't even focus on that. Me and Tyson are about to finish working on the wiring. We got it in the shop now, and we're gonna work on this oil pan clearance thing. So we're about to mess with that real quick. We got the hole done, but it's not pretty, but it's a functioning hole, so it'll work. We're just gonna keep moving forward. As you can see down here, got a functioning hole now that'll work for our wiring. Alright, so we seem to be fighting this hole in the firewall. It was not near big enough, and we've broken several tools now. Now we need to go get a new blade for the metal saw here, so in order for the harness to fit through, everything else fits except for the one big connector on the main harness. So we're gonna go get a metal blade. We got some new blades here, and now Tyson's gonna cut the hole bigger.
Yeah.
We gotta put the new blades on this air saw though. Bruh, this damn fender. There we go. Oh. We're gonna put a new blade in this real quick. We got a new blade in this bitch. Now Tyson's gonna have to cut the hole bigger. You can't really go down further because it's getting really close to the frame rail. So you gotta either go wider or taller. Taller would be nicer. Ow. Well, wider would be good too. Really just bigger in general. And yes, it's very uncomfortable.
I think you can smooth that out a little bit, but...
Okay, we'll try that for now. Okay, just start with this big guy here. This one's smaller. Start with the big guy.
Yeah, you might have to kind of angle it weird. Hold on, I can see what we need to trim. Big hole. Yeah, try to fit the next one. It should fit. Hold on. Pull this one. There we go. Okay. Now, before you shove any more, grab the other one. Huh? That goes inside. That plugs in your computer. Yep. The hard part's gonna be that fuse piece. It should fit. Yep. Angle it. There you go. Getting close. It's gonna be a tight fit. There you go. There you go. Hey! Perfect! That's literally a perfect hole. Now I just gotta put your computer in there. Plug all the stuff in.
I think I'm gonna put it just like that. I'm gonna put it just like that.
You can't like you can't have it like flipped up. You can sit up something
No,
up there now.
because your blower motor and stuff. I think right here is good. Then people can still put their feet.
You can put it right there for all I give a fuck. Actually, underneath the car.
Well, right here it doesn't work because the wiring kind of binds up. So I think.
It's fine.
And then you can see the LEDs here.
Yeah.
So this is what we're talking about here, the LEDs. And making sure that the wiring isn't all bound up. You can access this fuse here. That's a good spot. Then you still got your floor panel here. Now we just got to route all this wiring.
Like how it was from
Yeah, it's gonna run right along. It's gonna run right along here, and then the power wire and stuff's gonna come right over here to the battery. Later on, we can change that if you end up putting your battery in the trunk. But for right now, we're gonna run it along this way. Alright, so I think we're gonna call it quits on the wiring for now because there's a few things that we need first. Some of them that we can come up with, but some of the others we're gonna have to. Some of the others we're gonna have to figure out, but like this manifold air temperature sensor, there isn't a manifold air temperature sensor on these manifolds, so we're gonna have to find one and maybe put it in this pipe somewhere or something. And then I did find a fuel pressure sensor for this. So that'll be worked out. That'll go right there. Get rid of this Schrader valve. And then, let's see, what else? Still some stuff we're waiting on to get here. Hey, Tyson. Did your billet fuel thing come in yet? No. So we got a fuel pump controller for his car too that we're gonna wire in. I'm gonna use this green wire from the Holly to turn the controller on. And then we just gotta give this switched ignition. I gotta make sure Tyson's got all the stuff in here plugged in. Still got a lot of work to do, but we're one step closer. Also, we don't have any zip ties, so I can't zip tie any of this stuff where I want it. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and This is for fuel pressure, but aftermarket plug. I'm gonna put an aftermarket fuel pressure sensor here. But I think we're gonna call it a night. We've been working on it for a few hours now, so work on it tomorrow.